In this video, I'm going to show you the best tactic to sell your products through Facebook ads. How to set up your Facebook engagement campaign. This is the first campaign of two different campaigns that you will run, and in this video we're gonna be focusing on how to get the maximum social proof onto your ad before actually running it to your target customers. So we're gonna try and aim to get 1,000 likes on it to our actual Facebook posts, and then that will be later targeted towards your specific customer within the US. And secondly, we're gonna focus on how you can do all of that with the lowest cost per engagement possible. Kindly do subscribe to my channel, as you know that this is the only channel for Amazon FBA sellers. I am Sania and I'm the best Amazon FBA coach for 2018. Throughout this overall ad strategy, you are looking to do the following. That is, number one is to create an ad that will convert with your ideal customer. Two is to run this ad to an engagement campaign, which is what we cover today, to a low cost per engagement audience, and gain a lot of social proof on that ad. Or we can also call it a post. Then we run the same ad or post through a traffic campaign. This will be second type of campaign that we will try later to a highly targeted group of customers within the US, if that's your marketplace, while returning all your gained social proof in an attempt to convert that audience into buyers. Then we will boost your product's sales while offering a great deal to those targeted customers, thereby enhancing your chance of organic sales and positive feedback in the beginning, and building your brand's email list and Facebook business history so that you can target these customers later and you're building another asset for your brand. As you are a new seller, therefore you don't have the pixel history. Therefore, through this hack, you will get your sales and the pixel history together. Set up your first ad campaign from a business manager. So there are two ways to start this process, and I am gonna cover both. So without any delay, let's get started. One instant is that where you're actually setting this up from business manager and you have gone ahead and set up your own business manager. The other one is you actually just starting up with the ad from your Facebook page and you have it set up your business manager. So you get to the business manager, you can actually go to your normal Facebook page for this brand, and then at the top of the page you will actually see a little bar like this. You can see at the top of this page here as an example. You can click on that, which is go to business manager to manage this page, and from there you are gonna be there to able to click on pages and then click on ads manager, and that's gonna take you into the ad manager. Once you are in ads manager, you simply go to click on create. Secondly, if it is just set up yes and from your normal brand page without a business manager, you simply gonna click on drop down from that page and click on create ads. So here is your ads manager. I just wanted to put this up on the screen for you guys so that you can see the different components and what is actually look like. You can see all of your different campaign types. You can see all your layout down the side. It is the piece out on the side of this big example screen. How to create your first engagement ads. So here is like ads manager. We like first going to select engagement. Engagement is no objective, which aims to get people to engage with that post. So likes, shares and comments on that post or on that ad. Select your sponsoring. Select post engagement at the bottom of the page after you selected engagement, because that's what we may be trying to gain engagement for and not for the page, which you could do that later. We are doing this for this post. Next thing, you are going to simply fill out the campaign name, which is really important. It might not seem important now, but when you have got multiple of these running, now you want to know what was created, then you have to have that product. Leave to create a split test and budget optimization off for now and click continue. On the next page, you are going to fill in your ad set name at the top. This is important when you choose to run the same engagement campaign to different audience, and therefore you have different ad sets. Take note of custom audience and use a saved audience. These are two that will be applicable later. Custom audience are things you can generate from things like your Facebook pixel or email list, while use of saved audience is where you can actually reuse an audience you need already created. For example, based on the age and gender and demographics, and we will get more into that later. Choose India, Thailand, and Philippines as your location for this campaign, and that might seem strange, but these are well-known, low-cost per engagement countries. So the likes in these regions is gonna cost you far less than likes in the United States or the UK. Keep the age and gender as default for now. If your brand is quite general, and select English, and you can like English type, you can adjust the age and gender if that's absolutely vital to what you are promoting. Like it's only men then buy this product, then you can keep adjust those. You can select a few interests as well that are related to your brand. So for example, if you were running a handyman brand, you could select DIY or handyman, and those would be the interest. Here they are not specific pages, but people are or like these pages, more like interest that Facebook can gather and from looking at these people profile, whether they have matching interests. So keep those journal interest and not specific pages in order to keep this broad enough. Here you can see that the potential reach monitor, it is always difficult to give a set parameters on this type of thing, but you want this to be at least a few million in this case. It doesn't have to be so specific when Facebook run this type of ad. They are simply looking for people who engage with the post, and with ads they are not looking for someone who's gonna buy your product. They are gonna target people who simply just like to put a lot of posts to just share stuff or just comment on everything they see. And so it's not that important to be that specific here. We are only looking for engagement and not conversion. Your aim is to gain 1,000+ likes on your post within a week or so. If your daily post engagement is a few hundred, or daily estimated post engagement is a few hundred, then that is brilliant. You can see in this example here, we have an estimate post engagement per day. We are like 550 to 3,300. So even if you have 500 people engaging with this post a day, that's going to get us a lot of likes and shares and comments within a small amount of time. You can leave out at connection type, or now like for now you can do that. Save this audience for later. Click on edit placements. So little further down the page you are gonna see this, and it will be like default by the automatic placements recommended, and you will see over here you're gonna click on edit placements. So once you have clicked on edit placements, you will see all of them pop up and get familiar with these. But for this campaign, we are actually gonna leave all of those as default here. All of them will be selected because we are going broad. You can click on only when connected to Wi-Fi for your mobile devices. Here this is only optional, but I do check this box. The reason is that if someone is on a mobile device and they are not on Wi-Fi, generally on cellular data, people are not browsing in a comfortable state and spending a lot of time scrolling through ads and looking at different things and downloading things. When people do connect to Wi-Fi, they are in their comfort zone. They're paying a lot of attention. They are reading more ads, and they are more likely to take action than they are in a resting zone when connected to Wi-Fi. Set your daily budget to at least $15 per day and run your ad set continuously starting today if you are okay with ending the campaign yourself. Some people are more comfortable when starting a start and end and date, and that's absolutely fine as well. Then click on OK. Give your ad a name. So this should be very specific, as this is the example here. You can see FB ad number and one handyman product engagement LLC for low cost countries. So I know when it started running, and you know who is this targeting, and we know its engagement, we know which product it is for. So to break down all of this, ad name we have the campaign name. This is for all over the campaigns here. And what here is engagement, we have our ad set names. So that's to do with the audience and the interest, etc. And then we have the ad names, and this is specific to the page we choose here and the design of this actual ad. That is what we're going to actually use it in the later part when we create the second campaign. But notice it here and get familiar with it. But for now, choose create ad. Select your brand's page. So I already assume that you have created that, and ensure the next selection down is use the selected Facebook page. Note the Instagram connectivity as well here. You can actually promote to both, but this is not required for this specific campaign and strategy. It is really important to understand the ad format that you create now. In the other words, the image, the copy, everything you create now will be the final ad that runs to your actual customers in the next campaign. So although we are creating an engagement campaign here and running this engagement audience, that's not our actual final customer. It must be the ad that we will represent to that final customer. So in other words, if you are doing a 60% off coupon code to your final customers in the US to buy a product from Amazon.com, then this ad must represent that product and that deal, and copy that, convert that specific deal. Your ad must not be asking for likes, shares, and comments. That is something that you will get on that, regardless of images and copy, etc. So it's absolutely vital to understand a step the ad you design now is for your end customer. Select single image for the format here. Upload your ad's image. So there should be a very powerful image, your product face. So I recommend the product specs here. You can have issues like uploading, and that will have to adopt that image. So it fits well on Facebook ads. And remember to create this ad, it's your final, and your final customers are going to see it. Complete your ads copy, speak to a specific audience as though they are targeting them. Explain what you're offering and the exact introduce scarcity. Also told them where to click. So if you look at the example we have over here, it says that all your handyman looking for your very own endoscope, grab a massive 50% of your newly released personal endoscope. We only have 100 of the deals available, so act fast before they are all gone. Click the button below to save over $16 today, and then you can see an image of the product being used, and the image could be far better than the copy, could be far better, but this is meant to show you, and this ad must be created for that final customer. We will run this as an engagement to the Philippines, Thailand, India, and then gain those likes and comments and shares. Next, you will actually see enter the URL you want to promote, and here you want to put in your landing page URL. Note that your landing page can be from anywhere, so it depends on what you wish to create, and this may be like ClickFunnels or My Seller Power or any other tool. Understand that URL once entered here cannot be changed, so you need to make sure you control that URL one way or another. You can insert whatever deal it is, and customers can redeem whatever deal you are offering in the next campaign. So that is vital to the step. Make sure that if you are running to, for example, a coupon percentage off campaign here, and you doing it with ClickFunnels landing page, and you are doing that method, then make sure you have that exact URL for that landing page in advance, and you are putting it in here. So this ad before you run the campaign ad. Here is just a landing page example. We create 150% off coupon codes for our products in Seller Central, as you can see at this top here, and we add these links in the promotion that link to the landing page on ClickFunnels. We take our landing page URL and we input into the website URL space here in the Ads Manager. Double click. You are happy with your audience budget, copy, add images, and landing page URL. If it were going to be showing to you that final consumer, click on confirm, and then wait for your ad to simply be reviewed and then go live. You can also pause your campaign after it goes live if you wish to adjust certain things if it's very first ad you might create it. or you just want to do we can always go to the ads manager, pause that campaign, set up whatever needs to set up, and then you make live again. So in this, the end of the campaign number one that you can run for your Amazon product in terms of your Facebook launch. Very important to follow these steps in order, and also set up the campaign, set up this in a way that you would run to your final end customer. Don't get confused by the fact that we running it for low cost engagement countries. Once we actually have all the social proof on here, after waiting around 7 to 10 days of this ad, then what we're going to do is start the next step of the process, the next campaign. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it takes this post or this ad that we have now gained a lot of engagement on, and run that to our exact specific defined audience of actual buyers, and we convert them the best we can. And this is going to end up being a very effective launch of a private label product. So now we are going to set up our Facebook traffic campaign. So we are going to take that socially proven high engagement ad or post and put it through a traffic campaign to our exact defined audience, in the hope that we can convert that audience into buyers. And also, by giving them a great deal, perhaps with a percentage of coupon code, we can also gain some great feedback from them, where they feel like they get a great deal and get product. And a point to the previous campaign was to make sure that the ad has much more marketable now when we run it to US and UK baskets, because now we have 1,000 likes on it and has a ton of shares and comments, so people instantly want to interact to that. It creates a lot of credibility, and it's going to lower your ad spend in this next campaign that we gonna touch it now. So to navigate to your engagement, and there are two columns here that you will see, one from business manager and one from your page. So go over it and your ads manager, either from your business manager or from your page, and you're gonna do this off to 7 to 10 days of at your running the engagement campaign and trying to get 1,000 likes on your post or on your ad. Duplicate your ad so that we're going to run through the process of how you cannot take that engagement ad and make it into a traffic campaign. The first thing you're going to do is click on added below the engagement ad that you're already running. Next, you can ensure you click on the third down, the pop-up. So soon as you click on the added, you will see a portion of the screen pop up. Over here you can go down and the third and click on that. It will bring up the actual ad that you created in the first place with an image and then etc. Click on the small arrow icon that you will see here at the top right, and when you pull that up, you will see the single menu drop down. Click on Facebook post where the comments in that small drop down, and what is going to do is that you bring up to your ad. It is going to pull up all your ad normally as if you are viewing it in the actual Facebook page. Take a close look at the URL to this page. You will see that there is a couple of number following post / numbers. Keep these on your clipboard, so make sure you copy them and paste them in a Word document or notepad, whatever, and that keep them copied on the clipboard, and you can keep this tab open as well. Go back to your ad manager and now click on create. In order to create a campaign, you can just select traffic as the objective this time. Give your new campaign a name and a use of traffic or management duplicate, or both we suggest. So a way of identifying this campaign. This way you know that this is my traffic campaign that I have duplicated from my engagement campaign. Okay, so click on continue, choose a website here, as this is where your URL will move to again create a new audience by selecting the location in which your audience actually lives or resides. So Google Trends and things like that, you can really help you out for that, where you can target audience is for where they are and certain keywords are most popular. So you can use that to find your best target region to fall in there. We are using the journal one here, as this campaign will help you to collect the pixel data, which is very powerful. Narrow down the age, gender and language of your specific target audience. So you can see in this case we did like from a men from ages 25 to 55, because we are doing those handyman brand, and we selected those Alabama, Texas within the United States, with English as being chosen here. Choose the interest of your target audience by specifying pages. So it's not general interest, it's pages that your ideal customer would follow. Try and avoid these being too broad in this case. So it's very opposite to the prior campaign. Here you are actually looking for specific pages that these people would follow. For example, DIY magazine, click on browsing later to see additional filters as well. You might not like, they have to look at the interest, but you also have looked at the behaviors and select from that. Aim from a much smaller defined audience when looking at those estimated daily results. You will see that in your previous campaign, it was that our audience was fairly broad, whereas here our audience is defined. So we make it much smaller, much more targeted, and you want an audience of at least a good few thousand really targeted consumer. I'll say aim for about like 5,000 or more, but there's no exact criteria. As you can see in this campaign, we had 37,000 people. So depending on how targeted you're trying to make this campaign, and remember, you can always run additional and set test differently audiences. It's just not going to be the millions, it's a few thousand in this case, and this is going to keep your ad spend lower. Select your placement, so click on added placements again and deselect all the other placements area other than Facebook feeds. So we are just going to focus on that one main one. For this case, select only when connected to Wi-Fi for that mobile devices again, and set your daily budget to $20 per day. Run your ad continuously starting today, or again you can set a start and end click date on to continue. Now, using your existing post, this is extremely important. Name your ad as the engagement duplicate for traffic again, really defined so you know which ad this is specifically. Select use existing post instead of creating an ad at the top here. Ensure the correct page selected and click on enter post ID. You will see further down the page here, and drop in that post ID, that one we put on the notepad, or we have the document right there. What this will do is bring up that older ad into this campaign, and you should see it pop up in the, you can see in the screen here, and ensure your original ad from the engagement campaign appears here in your new traffic campaign with all of those likes, comments and shares that is gained. Then click on confirm, and you have done it to monitor your campaign, as your socially proven desirable ad is now showing through a highly targeted audience. Note that you're also able to duplicate this ad and run to multiple market segments. If you wanted to try, for example, Texas in like one ad sets and New York in another, then you could do that with different ad sets with different audience and see which one works best. So it's important also to save your audiences, and when you are running the ad to different market segments, that is what people call split test. And the cool thing with this is that all of your likes and shares and comments from any of those duplicate ad sets that you run is going to all count toward this one existing post ID. All of them were going just culminate in this one post or this one ad that you can run again and again in the future. Lastly, if you're running coupon codes via this method, just watch your coupon code, and remember, Facebook generally won't know your coupon codes run out your landing page. So once you do that run out, you are going to want to deactivate that, or you're going to have customers telling you like, you know, your coupon code is expired or your coupon code doesn't work. So you need to keep an eye on this. Check if your landing page software shows when a coupon has been taken or when it's still active. That's going to be a really effective way to see where your coupon codes are, or perhaps generate new codes on Seller Central and import those when needed. You can run this promotion again and again when you need to boost sales, and of course you could use the same tactic for other products in your store and give yourself a pat on the back. This is a more advanced method if you have got this to the point. A very big well done. This strategy works, guys. Use this and add it to your launching arsenal. If you are going to this along with the giveaways, coupons, clippings, and PPC, I'm sure you're going to have a very effective launch. Not everyone is using these in combination, and if you have followed these steps and have a socially proof that ad, then run it to a target audience, then you should have a great conversion rate with your target customers who you are gonna love your design and gonna buy it from you. So you should be on your way to ranking that product well with this technique. I hope you guys enjoyed this Facebook ad video. Make sure you follow all of these step by step and do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video here.